Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Rad Raygun. This is an Xbox Live indie arcade game from Trufun Entertainment. And this game is awesome. Let's check this out. Loading. Wow. I didn't get to read all of that. Obviously this intro is a reference to Mega Man 2. If you played that, I'm sure you got that. We're going to watch the intro to the game before we actually start here. And just a heads up, I'm post-commentating this, as opposed to... It is the year 1980X. Come on, game. The evil Dr. Medved has assembled an army of robotic communist sympathizers to take over the world. It seems all is lost. Those damn communists, we must save the world from communism. But the robot designer, Dr. Yokoi, if you recognize that game name, you are awesome, worked in a secret robot that could fight Medved's army. He and his lab tech, Ryu Gunpei, there's another name you might be able to recognize, built a robot mobile enough to attack communists based in Moscow. It seemed hopeless until one day when a terrible accident happened. And Dr. Yoko's assistant was fused with the robot forever. So the robot got fused with Dr. Yoko's assistant, Dr. Gunpei. But the fusion worked. With the strength of a robot, the intelligence of a lab assistant, and unspeakable faith, an unregulated free market, and thanks to the sensational press and some degree of casual racism, Ryu Gunpei became known by a new name, Rad Raygun. Get it? Raygun? Reagan? President Reagan? We'll see him in a little bit. This game is fucking great. I love it. It's drenched in everything 80s, and it's got a good sense of humor to it. So let's start. The mysterious Dr. Medved is taking over the world with an army. Mr. President, today we will turn a tide against Medved. Behold the greatest invention yet. A robot, Dr. Sir, this is no simple robot. Never has a robot been assembled so far as fast as this one. A portable traveling robot? Why? Would this technology be able to attack communist base? A Secret Service agent. Mr. President, we're under attack. Donut worry. Donut worry. Okay. Let me explain this game for you. This is, obviously, if you played a Game Boy, then you should recognize the style. It's a 2D side-scrolling game, action platformer, in the style of something like Mega Man, and it's got the look and feel of a Game Boy. Obviously, the Game Boy wasn't widescreen like this is, but there you go. You have a communist enemy that resembles the Met from the Metroid series, and you got the Secret Service agents here, and... This was actually developed by Trufun Entertainment, and they are located right here in Texas. And they did a live stream of this game before it came out on Screw Attack. That's how I initially found out about it. And then I actually interviewed them at SGC 2013. And I will put a link to the description in the description below to that specific interview, but I interviewed them, and at that con I promised them that I would play their game and do a full let's play of it. Oh, I got hit by a missile. I would do a full let's play of it. Alright, we got the slide ability. Speaking of which, Screw Attack just put out Top 10 Slides. It's a funny video. You guys should check it out. It's great. I promised them in 2013 that I would do a video of it. Careful about losing sight of enemies. Yeah, this does the old school thing where if you kill an enemy and then move off screen from where the enemy was and you go back, the enemy will reappear. It does that on purpose. That's an intentional throwback. So if you kill this enemy and then jump up here to get up there, he's going to wind up being alive again. So what I'm doing here is worthless. Yeah, post commentary. What can you do? I'm not very good at these kinds of games. So you have to deal with my shittiness at this style of game. But I do beat it. I promised them in 2013 that I would do both a Let's Play of this game and a full and a video review of it as well. And then I got sidetracked by other video projects that I was working on, and I completely forgot that I had promised them that I was going to Let's Play this game. So here I am Let's Playing this game fucking 2.5 years later. And I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry it took forever for me to get to your game, but at least I got to it, you know? I highly enjoy this game, actually. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's drenched in 80s nostalgia as a Game Boy type game should be, and I love that about it. You pick up health pickups, and you pick up power-ups throughout the levels as well, and you get more powerful, and there are power-ups in secret places, so you ducking there didn't work. There are power-ups in secret places, so you can go back and try to collect everything and make yourself even more powerful by the end of the game. And this game also was kind of a hit with speedrunners as well. So this game does have some replayability, as many style games from that era tended to. I mean, they were just fun to play to begin with. So they had inherent replay value by simply being focused on fun above all else. I do appreciate the intentional typo in the opening cutscene, a throwback to when translation of these kinds of games from Japan sucked. This isn't a Japanese game. This was developed here in Texas. As I said, the developers were on Screw Attack. I met them at the Screw Attack gaming convention. It was a lot of fun. They're awesome guys. They were fun to hang out with and talk to, and I really enjoyed getting to interview them. And that's the only interview that I have done since I started my website or my YouTube channel, but that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad to finally sit down and play through this game, because this one's awesome, man. You guys should really check this out. If you love quirky senses of humor, if you're nostalgic about the Game Boy, or if you just love old school platformers like this is a darn good one. And they are actually working on a sequel. It's called Rad Raygun 2, and it should come out in a few months, I believe. And I'm pretty excited for that one as well. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get that, and I'm trying to slide under it and failing miserably. So I don't think that's how you're supposed to get it. There's got to be another way. Do I come back around and get that? I don't remember. I recorded all this footage last night while I was taking a break from it seemingly endless hours of watching Screw Attack's 10th anniversary stream, which I'm a big fan of Screw Attack. I've been a big fan of Screw Attack since version 3, back when they had Corey and Destin and all those people. When they actually brought Jose and Corey and Destin back for the 10th anniversary stream, and just watching them reminisce about all the stuff that they did was just so great. I absolutely loved it, and I got a big nostalgia kick out of it too, because that was when I first started watching the site. For a couple years, it seemed, I think, those were the people that were there doing that site, and Jared as well, but unfortunately Pro Jared was not there for this reunion, which is kind of sad, but what can you do? Got pictures of Washington here. I love the how this emulates the Game Boy look, and if you look closely you can actually see like the individual pixels and whatnot that make up the characters and environments and everything in this game. And that's actually a really nice touch, because, I mean, you could do that on the original Game Boy as well. You could see all the individual pixels because the screen was such low resolution and stuff like that. Speaking of the gameplay, as much as I love it, it's amazing we didn't all go blind playing that thing, because the screen is terrible on it. And I say that as a person who genuinely loves it. Oh, here's the boss fight. We're taking over. This is totally a communist country now. As if material girls like you are totally a capitalist. Gag me with a spoon, each according to their own, like, needs and stuff. Not even. The overall difficulty of this game is not incredibly high. So you're not going to have too much trouble getting through this one, I would imagine, if you're just doing a casual playthrough, which is what I did here. And you get the equivalent of the E-tanks at later points in this game, and my mind just went blank. You know, E-tanks in Mega Man. You get the equivalent of that that'll recharge your health, and I needed like one of those, man, to beat this game. Maybe two is all I used, and I had a lot more than that. So they give you plenty of things to beat this game, and what they told me they were going for with difficulty was difficulty as you remember it being, not as it actually was, which is kind of a cool concept. So this isn't overly difficult. Thank you for saving the USA. You are a rad dude. That's right. The President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, just called us a rad dude. I have a very important mission to you. You must go to Moscow, destroy the Soviet Union, and save the 1980s. Afghanistan. Yeah, that's where we're going. You must bring peace to the Middle East, destroy the Medivh's robots, and end all conflict and stabilize the region with no... That's one problem I have, is the text goes by so fast that I can't always read it all. You get these cool things of him dropping down, and this will be where I end the video. Each video is at the start of the next level. So, thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Rad Raygun. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody, and goodbye.